Good day, everyone, and welcome to live trading with FXDD. My name is Nenad, also known as Tarantula on financial forums and financial world. And today we will trade together again, of course. It's February 19. Before I start, let me quickly give you a disclaimer that you should know before you start trading. Foreign exchange trading carries a high level of risk that is not suitable for all investors. Please have in mind that everything you see and hear from me is my personal opinion only. Please educate yourselves on the risks associated with foreign exchange trading and seek advice from an independent financial tax advisor if you have any questions. Regarding trading related questions, ask me today. If you decide to trade with me, I will show you how I trade on my account, and you will see we already have a setup. I will be fast with this. Try to join these webinars. These are web addresses that you can use for more webinars, trading, live trading, and education. As always, I'm with you each day, also on FXDD.com website. You can read my price analysis. Now, let's cut into the chase, guys. I am along here. This is Australian dollar yen. So you can also go long if the price drops, or you can, let's say, you can also initiate your long position right now. Okay, have in mind that I'm now marking the zone, so every single of these lines is the zone to buy into. So 78, 76, 78, 70, 78, 64. I entered with a smaller lot size exactly at the breakout. So if it drops a little bit more, I will add 1 or 2 more positions, not exceeding the risk. Stop loss should be set at 78.32, and target is 79.20. This is okay, 79.20. Let me quickly remove this here. So this is 79.20. So basically what might happen is if the price drops a little bit down, then we add position. Do not exceed, guys, 3% of risk. My advice is always to use as small as you can, as small risk as you can, because it's harder to get out from a drawdown that is big. So what I would do is if the price gets to 78.76 or close to it, I will add 0.05. If the price drops over 70 or 64, I will add 0.05. The stop loss will remain the same. I will not move it. If by doing that, I ensure that I am fully within my risk limit, and I don't need to, let's say, panic if anything goes wrong. Regarding targets, your target is, and our target is 79.20. It's in between the ATR high and this daily H5. It's also a nice confluence with historical tops here. So this is now the only trade that we have. Regarding other trade setups, GBP dollar went up without us. I was thinking to go long, and yeah, that was it. Euro dollar could be again a short if the price gets here, makes a divergence, and makes a U-turn to the downside. So at this spot now we have only the Australian dollar yen trade, but it's okay, guys. I will show you also the Australian dollar yen on my template. So a lot of confluence here. You see, we have outside instant close in the Bollinger Band, higher time frame momentum. We also have a T89 in the past from this spot. So see, basically all these are buyers. This was a retest of this level where T89 showed. You see, and bang, it's going up. But in order to fully utilize the momentum that could be actually achieved with a bullish initiative, so bulls still need to make more of this. This is not enough to give us further momentum to the upside. The price should ideally close above this trend line. We have this trend line, but we also have historical near-term sellers from this spot. So I will mark it like this. So if the price closes above this level here, above the trend line at 78.85 on 1 hour time frame, in my opinion, it should reach a further momentum to the upside towards 79.20. However, these targets can also might be achieved during Tokyo session, because you know that Tokyo session is the best for trading Pacific crosses such as the Australian dollar yen. So in my opinion, it can be achieved, but we need to wait. Okay, any questions, feel free to ask. So I entered a long position. I will add on the Australian dollar, I will add a little bit more if the price drops, okay, as I explained here, okay, at 78.76 or 78.70.64. I will add 2 more positions with 0.05 lot size. It's called scaling in. That technique that I could do is called scaling in. If it doesn't happen, then I expect the price to break out to the upside, possibly reaching our targets. Okay, so you can see how now the price is actually, well, it's going well in our direction, but it's slower. Yet again, the entry is clear: 78.85, stop loss 78.35, TP 79.20. Regarding stop losses, guys, the biggest question regarding stop loss is how big should it be? It doesn't matter, guys. The most important thing about trading is your stop loss is dynamic thing. So it means your stop loss is not fixed. It can be 25 pips, it can be 50 pips, it can be 150, it can be 500 pips. What you should do is to calculate your risk and put it within the stop loss size. So if your risk is, let's say, 3%, determine or for your trade what is the maximum available number of lot size that you can use with the 3% of risk within your stop loss. That's very important, and that is what I usually do, guys. I mean, I know it by heart. I also have a script. I will show it on my next webinar that can automatically calculate your lot size based on stop loss, on your risk and risk limit, because price is always right. You need to know that market is always right. You are not. You are the one who is not right. So and the biggest mistakes happen if traders do not use stop loss, or they think that stop loss should be fixed like 30 pips. It's nonsense. Watch the ATR of the Australian dollar yen. It's 68. So you really think that you can do with, let's say, that you really need like 60, 70 pips stop loss. For this ATR, you don't need, especially if you go with higher, with swings. And if you scale in like I did, like I showed you. If I enter one more position here or there, I will not move my stop loss. It will be the same for all positions. In contrary to, let's say, GBPN, 122 pips is the ATR for the last 5 days. So you need to use bigger stop. Usually pairs that have bigger ATR, like GBPN, GBP New Zealand, or others, will use higher stop loss, bigger stop loss. Slower moving pairs, such as Australian dollar, it's only 51 pip, Euro dollar, it's only 61 pip, dollar Swissy, 43 pips. Even the Australian dollar yen will have smaller stops, guys. So the point is, determine your stop loss before you enter a trade. Decide about your overall risk limit and put that risk limit inside your stop loss. By that, I mean you can trade with 1% of risk with 50 stop loss, 50 pip stop loss, and you can also trade 1% of risk with 500 pip of a stop loss. It's just you use different lot sizes. Guys, money management is the holy grail in Forex trading. Traders ask me, Nenad, how come that you are so successful? You always share your results. I always say, guys, it's yes, it's good. My method is good. For me, it's the only one that I trade. But I also know about money management. And I know that money management, correct risk management and risk assessment is the holy grail, guys, in Forex trading. So yeah, the price is going now up. Let's see if it will break to the upside. Euro dollar is also going now. We had a short signal at this spot at 27, but this is still range. Whatever the case, GBP dollar is also going up. I presume that GBP dollar will go up, and that is why I did the analysis. Let me see if I can find it here quickly for you guys. This is what I did today. I hope that you read this and that you went long when I published the analysis. So you see, this was the analysis. Each day you can read my analysis on fxdd.com price section. So you see, pretty much was very, very clear where it should go, and you see now the price is going up. So it already started, the move already started. We cannot join late. The Australian dollar yen also is going up, listening. Well, let's see. I guess that if it closes above this trend line and this vertical line here, that is actually resistance, it will have further momentum to go to the upside. One of the biggest things that I also speak on my webinars, and you should really join my webinars and trading education, guys, try to think about your following the rules. You really need to follow the rules. One of the most important things is that you follow your own judgment. But in order to follow your own judgment, you need to have a set of rules, write it down, and follow them religiously. The biggest problem with trading is sometimes you are so fast to make a decision and you don't listen to yourself or your system. So that is a very, very wrong if you actually do it. Let me quickly move my tabs here. I don't see. If you have any questions, guys, feel free to ask me. I lost my tabs here. Give me a few seconds. Okay. Yeah, so I'm here. If you have any questions, just go ahead and ask me. These are addresses that you can sign up for more live education trading webinars. Of course, as you can see, I do it all live. I don't have anything to hide. I like live trading. I also am a full-time trader. So for me, this is the thing that I love. I'm totally in love with Forex market, and you can read a lot of my analysis also on Forex Street. I do it quite extensively, but unique analysis you can now read on FXDD. So I encourage you to visit FXDD each day and read my analysis and live trading ideas. So yeah, you see we are up. No, this is it basically. I don't think that I will make any further trades today. So this is what we have currently. If the price, one more thing regarding trade management, if the price gets here, I might scale out and put the rest to break even. But it needs to go a little bit more to the upside, let's say 78.99. Then I will scale out, put the rest to break even, +1, so 78.86, and leave it running. So that is what I'm going to do if the price actually goes a little bit higher. Yeah, I think it's also important that we protect our trades. Okay. If you have any questions, guys, also feel free to ask. Give me a few seconds. I will now just take a look at other screens. So I want to see if there are questions or there are actually some other pairs, because I receive signals also on my other screen. Okay. Okay, this is it. Yeah, I'm scanning it, but I don't see any further. Yeah, okay. Yeah, nothing basically. I'm just trying to see something that is also tradable, but price has already taken off. Yeah, euro dollar. This zone here, starting from 1337 to 1350, is the zone for potential counter trend trades. So if the price actually breaks higher and starts to make a U-turn here, we might actually think about trading counter trend. In order for you to trade counter trend, you need to see divergence first. Then if you see divergence, put a trend line, okay, like this, wherever you see divergence, and the break of the trend line will be your entry. Okay, now again, the Australian dollar yen, it's going up. Okay, yeah, I expected this up move, really. Definitely, it is what I predicted. So yeah, it's going fine. So yeah, basically that would be all for today. I'm leaving the trade around this spot. I might actually scale out, put the rest to break even, and then we will have a free ride. We traders call it a free ride towards the full price projection that is 72.20. Of course, this lot size, again, I trade professionally. I'm not a gambler. I'm pretty much a low risk trader. So this is a very low risk trade, guys. And the only thing, if you want to stay long in this business and in this game, you need to treat each trade as a professional, as a bank trader, because serious trader, hedge fund traders, institutional traders, bank traders, they don't gamble, guys. Try not to gamble. So one more thing before I leave. This was a live call that I made on my live trading webinar today. So the price is going up. If it gets close to 79, I might scale out, put the rest to break even +1, and ride a free ride. At this spot, momentum is strong, but it's hitting resistance, but I expect it to continue. If not now, probably later during the US session or Tokyo session. This is some sort of cup with handle, bullish pattern, so the price needs to break up again in order for bulls to fully control it. Thank you guys for listening. I hope that you enjoyed. As always, guys, more educational webinars on this web address. Sign up for also my systems, because from time to time I give you a hint and I give you a complete education for some of the systems that I have also created. So sign up for full education, live trading, and risk assessment. Remember, guys, holy grail in trading does exist, and holy grail is called money management. We will talk about it also some other time. Let us focus now on managing the trade. I wish you excellent day and talk to you soon. Cheers, everyone. Trade safe.